When it comes to Google Pixels, the nitpickiness is everywhere. What's up, everybody? It's Tito here, and this is the Google Pixel 9a, and I wanted to give it its flowers. Well, I have been doing some coverage on it. I've been dropping video after video on it, just talking straight with you guys and, no BS or any of that other stuff involved. The Google Pixel 9a surprises me and in my opinion, has to be the top-notch Pixel currently to date. Currently to date, I'm saying, because Pixels aren't gonna stop, and we're on the edge of the Pixel 10 coming soon, and then the following year with the 10a, as long as they continue to do the A series. But the Pixel 9a, I've seen, while a lot of people are saying it's good and they're surprised, they're overwhelmed by just how well it's functioning and all these things, and then you also have, the negativity that surrounds it. Um, I have to tell you guys, honestly, with every Pixel that I've used, and I feel qualified to say this, the 9a really takes it to the top. Even though we have devices like the Pixel 9 and the 9 Pro and the 9 Pro XL, and by right, they're flagship devices, so they should be good. The 9a just has this weirdness to it that, when we've said for a long time that the A series was supposed to deliver the same experience that the flagships give you, I feel like that this comes very close to embodying that statement. There is nothing about this phone to me that feels cheap. There's nothing about this phone to me that feels mid-range, budget, kind of, the B team. None of that in my time of using this phone, and it's coming close to a month that I've been using this phone as my daily driver, and I think that it does great. It performs great. Its software is optimized decently well, almost perfect. I mean, there are some hiccups. I'm not going to lie to you guys, but I found hiccups in even flagship devices. So I kind of have that mentality when it comes to that flagship devices are really not as perfect as people make them out to be. And so with that, the Pixel 9a, its software fluidity, its display, all those things are pretty awesome when it comes to this device. And honestly, I have to say, when it comes down to battery performance, it's pretty solid too. We'll get into that in just a little bit because there is one thing that I always find funny about the Pixel 9a, and even just the Pixel A series. People always want to talk about the bezels. The bezels on this thing, it's always that when it comes to the Pixel A series devices. The Pixel 8a has this, tremendous noticeable bezels, right? And I've watched tons of videos on YouTube and I've seen different reviews. There are phones that have bezels too, and I've noticed that in the comments, people don't really point out those bezels, kind of like this phone. The Nothing Phone 1. When I watched a lot of video reviews and I read in the comments of what people were saying, the bezels on this phone is not mentioned. People aren't harping on it about the bezels. They're not knocking it for its bezels, yet it has bezels. You can clearly see it. And yes, nothing is, touted for having symmetrical bezels that are even all the way around. And I have to tell you guys that the Pixel 9a has bezels, very similar to the Nothing Phone 1, yet people will nitpick on this one. And I'm here to tell you guys it's not that big of a deal. Overall, I do have to say that if you're looking for a good Android device, one that's going to give you a hell of a good of experience with the subtle AI features it has, the intelligent feature it has, the display, the battery, which is insanely good for it being a 5100 milliamp hour battery. And I can tell you guys that the Pixel 9a is the total package of what I feel is the best Pixel device currently. And that is even competing it against its 9 Pro, 9 Pro XL, which of course those have got to be a lot better than the Pixel 9a, but they're kind of around the same boat, which tells me that while those devices are good, that's just how good the 9a truly is.